What is going on? Beyond the break here, back with a PSA reveal. We took advantage of the modern sports special that PSA was running back in, I want to say, June. We have 25 cards here, a wide variety of football, basketball, and baseball. Haven't seen the grades yet, but from a door-to-door standpoint, took about 6 weeks. So roughly seems to be the norm for PSA in terms of grading. And then receiving back from PSA. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Like I said, 25 cards, no big cards in this order. Took advantage of that special. Here we have a 2019 Panini Contenders Optic Joel Embiid Blue Cracked Ice. It is a bit of a thicker card. PSA did put it in a sleeve here, being that it is a thicker card. To me, this had no issues. Centering looked great. No other issues outside of that. And we got the 8.5. Okay. I know with these sticker cards, it's harder to grade, but we're shooting for at least 9s here. Every card that we send, we hope to get at least a 9. So to start off with an 8.5 is rather concerning. Yeah, let's just keep moving forward and let's hope that's not the norm for this. Okay, so next we have a 2011 Topps Chrome Drew Brees X-Fractor. Again, not a big card here. Wouldn't be grading this unless we thought it was a surefire 10. Especially with the special going on, we'll take more of a risk for these cheaper cards. And with that, we got a 10. Okay. The first 10 of the order. Let's hope that becomes more of the norm than the 8.5. I have never seen an 8.5 actually from PSA, so definitely weird. Okay, so 2021 Select Saquon Barkley Neon Green Prism. This is numbered out of 49. Picked up a couple of his cards lately just because he's back on a new team with the Eagles. Much better team, if I have to say. A much better offensive line, so hoping his numbers kind of return back to his prime. And we got the 10. Okay. Really nice. All right, so we have a handful of these A-Rod refractors we sent along. Bought a bulk order. I can't remember how much we bought these for, but I think we bought like 5 or 6, and 5 of them were gradable. All refractors from the early 2000s, late 1990s. So this one is a 2000 Bowman Chrome Teen Idols refractor. Really cool card there. Only issues we found were, slight white there. Other than that, obviously with this back being as black as it is around the corners, definitely have a challenge in terms of getting that 10. So just hoping for the 9 here. And we got the 9. Okay, it's what I expected. Like I said, the front looked great. Such a cool card on the front, but obviously the back being a lot darker than normal cards definitely makes it a little bit difficult and easier to see the whitening. But I'm cool with the 9. All right, another one here. This is the 1999 Finest Alex Rodriguez refractor, the Sterling. That is not part of the card, I can guarantee that. Outside of that, on the actual card, I think the only thing we saw was a little bit of wearing in the one corner, maybe both corners up here. Back looked really clean. Centering, a lot of these Finest centering is a little bit of a hit or miss, but I felt the centering was fine in the back. And with that, we got the 9. Okay, a little disappointed. I thought the car was pretty clean outside that little tiny, area right there, but looks like PSA did not like that. So I'll take the 9 though. Anything above a 9 is a win in my books for late 1990s, early 2000 refractors. Here's a 2002 Finest Michael Jordan. This is just the base. To me, this was at least a 9. Again, a little bit of a white corner there. Outside of that, I didn't see much. Going through this again, I didn't see too much outside of that. Centering left to right looked clean, looked good. And we got another 8.5. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen an 8.5 from PSA, and we got 2 in the same order. All right, well, not quite sure. I saw the white corner there, so I was just hoping for a 9. Maybe looking further down, maybe a little bit edge wear there, but all right, well, add that to the 8.5 stack. Here's a 2023 Topps Chrome Julio Rodriguez, just refractor. Having a down year, but buying as much as I can of him. Saw no issues with this card. Wouldn't be sending it again if I felt like it was wasn't gonna get at least a 9, and we got the 10. Okay, just as expected. He's having a down year, like I mentioned, but I think it's an opportune time to be buying a lot of his cards if you can get him for fairly cheap. This is just a second-year Gold Cup refractor, so those will be long-term holds in my mind. Moving on to another refractor for Alex Rodriguez. This is a 1999 Bowman Chrome Diamond Aces. This seemed clean. I saw no issues with this card. Centering looked great, from the D to the S. Centering around here looked great. On the back too, I saw no issues there. I'm just going through the lighting. Yeah, no, I saw no issues. I thought this was a 10. And we got the 9. That's a bummer. I really thought this was clean. I'm wondering if this grader just doesn't like Alex Rodriguez or doesn't like late 1990 refractors. They are tough to grade, but in my mind, I wouldn't be saying them at least they were a 9, so I'll take it. Okay, moving on. 2017 Panini Prism Matthew Stafford Orange Prism. This was just a throw-in. I had this lying around, looked clean to me. This is out of 275. No major issues here. Second looked good. Back, you can kind of see a little bit left to right. But in my mind, the center on the front was clean. Much better on the front there. With that, we got the 10. Awesome. Yeah, I was pretty sure this was going to get a 10. I mean, again, the centering scared me a little bit on the back, but through experience, I felt that PSA doesn't care too much about the back, more on the front. Okay, so off to an okay start. A lot of 9s, more 9s than expected, but got a lot more cards to go. Here's another one, 1999 Finest Alex Rodriguez Refractor. This is the Gems. Again, I saw no issues. This was clean. The one thing I will note for both these Finest is it did not come with the sleeve protector. A lot of those, they were already peeled. Typically, we try to stay away from them, but we got this in a bulk purchase, so they were fairly cheap. But looking this over, I do see one little, now that I'm looking at this, I can't tell if that's like an indent or a dimple. But I don't recall seeing that prior video when I did the prep work, but we'll see. And we got the 9. That's a bummer. I was hoping for at least 110 for these Finest. But tough to grade, I understand, and I can't complain about 9. It's unfortunate, but again, I can't complain. I'm wondering if that, let me see if I can get that on camera. Right there, right above that S, the shortstop, SS. I'm wondering if that had anything to do with it. But okay, well, we got all 9s on the A-Rods refractors. Unfortunate. Here's another 2023 Topps Chrome Bywit Jr. Refractors. This Gold Cup, having an amazing year to start. Saw no issues with this, and we got the 10. Great. All right, so going back and forth a little bit with 9s and 10s here. So hopefully we get a little bit of a 10 run. All right, so this is a 1999 Stadium Club Chrome Troy Aikman Preview Refractor. I've had very little luck with the Stadium Chrome refractors, gotten a lot of 9s. Back, as you can see, is a bit of a challenge due to the fact that it's very dark, especially these top 2 corners. In the purple, you can kind of see easy whitening. But to me, this was clean. I saw no issues, no whitening in the corners. So let's see. And we got the 10. Awesome. Might be the biggest hit so far. Such a cool card. That shine is so nice. Yeah, I'm really pumped about that. Finally got a 10 in that. I've been doing a lot of 9s lately with that Stadium Club Chrome refractors. Okay, so here's a Manny Machado Topps Chrome Logo Fractor Yellow. This is out of 75. Just thought it was somewhat of a color match with San Diego being brown and yellow. Looked clean in my mind, centering looked great. And we got the 10. Nice. Back-to-back 10s, finally. Really nice card. If you guys like the video, we're about halfway through. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. Really trying to grow the channel. You know, all these cards will be listed on our eBay account. If you look in the description, there will be a link towards our eBay store. We do a lot of buy it nows. Willing to accept offers. Just feel free to shoot over an offer and we'll work out a deal. Okay, so another one of the Julio Rodriguez. This is the Topps Chrome Logo Fractor Julio Rodriguez. To me, this was clean. If anything, maybe top to bottom, a little thicker on the top. But the back looked clean. But again, I've noticed that PSA has taken very little consideration to the back and more of the front centering. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, we got the 8. Something I'm missing here with this grader. I feel like 2 8.5s and an 8 is unlike us here at Beyond the Break, but you know, you can't pick the grader. And you know, we're missing on cards that I kind of expected, the 9s at least. So can't be too mad. So we'll see how the rest of this order goes, but hopefully that is the last 8 or at least below a 9. Okay, moving on here. 2013 Panini Prism Russell Wilson Blue Pulsar Prism. This was such a cool card. His cards are down so much just for this fact that he was on the Broncos last year. As we all know, he had a rough year. But I've been sneakily trying to buy a couple of his cards. I think with Pittsburgh, the defense they have, you know, they might have a better start than he did in Denver. He actually ended up finishing pretty well his career, the numbers last year. So we'll see if that carries over in Pittsburgh. But with that, we got the 10. That's a nice hit. It's a really cool card. I love the 2013 Panini Prisms. Really cool card. Okay, this was a cheap buy, a prospecting buy, I would say. This is the 2020 Panini Donors Optic Antoine Winfield Jr. Hollow. Really love Optics Hollows. Tough to grade, but if you can get a 10, it looks great in a 10. Yeah, this was, you know, I bought this right when he signed that big contract. I think he might be the highest paid safety now in the league. Off to a really good start in his career, so I just figured I'd take it on a whim and look clean in my mind, and we got the 10. So nailed it right there. Yeah, I mean, not much to say about this card. I don't know if I'll sell it just yet. For now, I don't think comps are pretty low, I would expect, but he's early on in his career, and like I say, he's got a big contract. I think he's the highest paid safety, so we'll see how he fares. Moving to some more football here, trying to get some football out of the way, and as the season is, training camp is a week old already, can't believe it, but here we got the 2023 Phoenix Mike Evans SP Fire and Ice Seismic. I believe this is out of 50. Yep, out of 50. These have been really easy to grade. I've been grading a bunch of these. Not big spenders, especially in 10s, but just easy to grade. And we got the 10, as expected. Okay, really nice. Like I said, these haven't been big purchases. The Phoenix, I've noticed that they're easy to grade, and they don't sell as well, but, you know, again, you know, Mike Evans, who's going to be a Hall of Famer, low numbered. I'm willing to pay cheap on that and hopefully get a 10. This is a 2021 Donruss Elite Joe Burrow Purple. This is out of, what is that? That is 99. This was clean. Saw no issues here, and we got the 10. Real nice. His cards are fairly cheap. I mean, cheaper than they have been in the past. I was coming off an injury. I expect a big bounce back year from him. Here's one. I think this might be the last of the refractors of Alex Rodriguez. This is the 21st Century Refractor. Really nice card. I love these inserts. Saw no issues here. The back centering looked great. Obviously, actually a little bit left to right. But I've seen that before. Get 10s. Other than that, yeah, no corner issues. Look good, especially with the darker corners. No issues there. No whiting that I'm seeing. And we got the 10. Whew. All right, so we got 110 of the A-Rods. Probably honestly my favorite of the lot too. So just for the sheer fact that it's a cool refractor. But finally got 110 out of the lot out of the 5 we sent. So that's good to see. All right, moving on. 1997 Topps Chrome Eddie George Underclassmen Refractor. This was such a cool card. To me, this was clean. Back, maybe a little left to right, but I saw no other issues outside of that. Yeah, and we got the 9. Okay. A little confused about that one. This grader's kind of been all over the place, but I don't know. We'll clean my mind, but we'll take the 9. All right, here we got a 2007 Topps Chrome Larry Fitzgerald X-Fractor. I've had no luck with these 2007 Topps Chrome. Just centering is always a little wonky. The back being as dark as it is, it's easy to see whitening. To me, this was clean. If anything, a little bit left to right. Corners look good. There's a little bit of whitening on that edge there. All right, and we got the 9. Yep, just haven't had much luck with these 2007 Topps Chromes. They're just a challenge. And I'm stubborn and want to get that 10, but we'll see if I keep buying these. All right. Last 2 cards here. 2023 Finest Mike Trout Sky Blue. This is out of 300. This was clean. Unfortunately, he just got hurt again. Another rehab assignment went poorly for him. The man cannot stay healthy. But he's still a good buy in my mind, especially any low-numbered cards. And we got the 10. Okay, real nice. Yeah, I was pretty sure this was gonna get a 10. I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with this. Wouldn't be sending it if I wasn't sure this was a 10. So nice to see that. And the last card. This, outside the Troy Aikman, might be the biggest card we sent. This is 2001 Topps Chrome Brett Favre Own the Game Perfect Spiral Refractor. His cards sell really well. This, I remember this, I saw no issues here. Corners look great. Centering look great here. No problems there. Let's see if we can end on a high note. And we got the 10. Awesome. Another big hit here. All right, so, decent gem rate. I would say it's at least above 50% gem rate, so that's a win in my books. Some disappointing, obviously, anything below a 9, I'm a little disappointed in, but overall, happy how we finished. If you like the cards, again, they will be listed on our eBay account under Buy It Now. Please send an offer, willing to negotiate best offer if need be. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Again, always try and grow this channel. More reveals will be on the way, more other videos outside of just PSA reveals, prep work, going through issues we find within cards and everything else. If you see any other videos you'd like to see, please leave in the comment. Love interacting with you guys in the comment section. Till next time, peace.